Hello, and welcome to day 3 of the 12 Days of Christmas Alexander Technique Explorations. I'm Amy Mushall, and I'm coming to you from Your Instrumental Body, where our goal is to guide people to unlocking their instrument of life, to find vitality and efficiency in singing and in all activities that you choose to do. Today, we are on day 3 of our 12 Days of Christmas, and today I would love to bring an idea that is really unique to the Alexander Technique, and that is that we can get a head start to freedom. One of the quotes that F.M. Alexander would say regularly is, "Head leads, body follows." And when we see other animals, we see that in action, especially in animals that are on 4 feet. Always the head is leading. And as a human, even though we are bipedal and we are on 2 feet, we also have a head that leads wherever we want to go. So today we're going to explore just a little bit of finding a little freedom with our head in relation to the rest of our body, in particular with our neck. If you would bring your hands here about where your ears are, or even just behind your ears where you can feel there's a little soft hole between a couple of bones. If you could imagine connecting those fingers, this is where the top of your spine is. And if you would just do a gentle yes nod right around that little spot, that little dowel, if you could imagine a dowel there, just notice what it feels like to gently nod your head yes. Now, if you do a larger movement, notice, and if you slow it way down, notice how your body starts to compensate for the head moving more and bringing your neck along with it. You might notice that your whole body starts to make subtle adjustments in order to rebalance. Or you might find that the rest of you is quite still, and so you might notice some sort of tension creeping into different parts of your body. The way that our head and spine connect is very much like a teeter-totter. There is a pivot point that your head balances gently at the top of the spine, and that when it's finding that pivot point, there's a really gentle turn on the pivot. Just the most gentle rocking that can occur. When we really kind of take our whole neck along, it's like being at the playground and finding one of those boinga boinga spring type of animals where the whole thing is kind of flopping forward and back, or side to side. So try that a little bit and just notice what it's like to do like a really big yes nod, and then to really find that little pivot point and give that a little delicate floating balance. If you're a singer, this can be a lovely time to play with what is it like to add a little sound as we gently nod our head. Or if you play an instrument or do something else, what is it like to keep the head gently free at the top of your neck while doing an activity? Today, I would invite you to notice how your head and your neck interact with each other. If you notice a little tightening, if you notice a holding or a stopping or putting on the brakes especially with your neck, what is it like to invite a little freeing of your neck so that your head can float and delicately balance at the top of your spine? And what is it like to invite a little bit of movement in that relationship throughout whatever activity that you're doing? I'd love to have you drop your comments below. Let me know what you notice. Come back and drop a comment later. And if you find this useful and curious, I would invite you to share it with a friend. Thank you so much. I hope that you have a head start to freedom this holiday season. I'm Amy Mushall with Your Instrumental Body. Stop by tomorrow for day 4 of Your Instrumental Body's 12 Days of Christmas AT Explorations, Alexander Technique.